Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real steppers. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. You already know I want to hear from you. Let's get it.
Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We just chillin'. Where we at the spot. What time? Anytime. Link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We just coolin'. Where we at? The chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
He's simply ravishing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Ah, you already know what time it is, baby. Baseball season is back. It's in full effect. And NYYU is here, baby. Huh! Ha! Oh, I pumped up at the gym. I'm ready to go. I looked at myself and I said, you're ravishing. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, his body's chiseled. Well, they're not talking about me if that's the case. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? And welcome to the one, the only NYYU, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, as you guys already know, the New York Yankees probably were watching the Super Bowl. And hopefully, once the Eagles finished off the Chiefs, the Yankees said it's time to play ball, baby. It is time to play ball, and it is time for us to get back to the World Series. So with that being said, guys, there's quite a bit to talk about today, of course. Why is my mic doing this? There's a lot to talk about today. Really, I want to get to some of your guys' voicemails. We're all excited to have baseball back. So that's what we're going to do on today's episode, man. The Yankees don't have a third baseman. I get it. I have so many people reaching out saying, Pete, how can you be so excited about the team? They don't have a third baseman. What are we going to do, Pete? I don't know. How are you so happy about the Yankees? And I'm sitting there just going, guys, I get it. I'm just kind of happy that baseball's back. Like, I'm happy that we don't have, look, I'm going to be real with you guys. When there's no baseball, sometimes I feel like my days are like long and they just go forever. Like, I am so excited to know 7 o'clock's, game season live. Then I got post game. Then we got All Rise in the morning. We got this podcast, that podcast. I'm just excited about it, man. I'm happy for baseball being back. This is what I love. This is what I do, as you guys obviously know. And look, yeah, do the Yankees not have a third baseman right now? Yeah. Do they still have move to make? Yeah. Do they still have time? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. They still got time to do quite a bit, and hopefully they're going to do it before, maybe before their spring training games, but really all they got to do it is before opening day. So, pitchers and catchers report on Wednesday, and then I think full practices start about a week or a couple of days after that, and then the first game, I believe, for the Yankees is on the 21st, if I'm correct about that, and we will be having game season lives earlier this year because I still have stuff I got to work on the template, and I want to get all that shit out the way before the season begins. March 29th is also right around the corner, NYYU Day. You guys already know. I need to see all of you at the stadium on March 29th, guys. It is, again, I know I say it a lot, but you go to one of these events, and you'll never miss another one. They are that friggin' good. I promise you, it's not just attending a baseball game. It is literally an experience. That's the way I call it. I always say this is an experience. It's going to be phenomenal. Yeah, I know, folks, backup catchers. I know backup catcher, third baseman. As I said before, a lot of these positions are things that can be filled during spring training as, players don't make a team, players get released. The Yankees could easily just say, hey, we'll throw you on our roster, no problem. But I got a question for everybody today. And I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this. What are you most looking forward to this year? If I were to ask you guys that simple question, what are you most looking forward to in 2025? I feel like that is one of the best questions that can be asked right now because we're talking about so much other stuff, man. We're talking about who's on the team, who's not on the team, what's out there. I just want to ask you guys that. What are you most excited about seeing for the 2025 New York Yankees? That's what I'm interested in. Dominguez is out there. I'm there with you guys on that one. The pitching staff, the Martian. Looks like a lot of people are really excited about Jason Dominguez. Adrian, I love that answer. Breakouts from Dom, Volpe, and Wells. Greg says Dominguez. Raymond says Bregman at third base. Well, we got to wait to see if that happens. Health and success. That's always beautiful to hear. Of course, pitching, says Danny. No injuries. Yeah, that would be nice, but we know how baseball goes. Never feels like there's a season without injuries, maybe minor stuff. The young guys in the lineup, Jazz going 30-30. It's my guy Jazz, man. I'm excited about that too. I think that is a legit possibility for real. Full year of Jason Dominguez. People on Instagram are saying the Martian is something to get excited about, but you see what I just did? What I just did right there is focus on what we have. And again, do I think the Yankees right now have a perfect club? No, definitely not. Do I think there are concerns here? Yeah, I think there are definite concerns. No question about it. Do I love the team's pitching? Yes, I love the team's pitching. I think the majority of Yankee fans out there, even Yankee fans that are a little more negative, that aren't as positive for the year, I think a lot of those fans will even look at this club and go, you know what? The pitching is awesome. I just don't know about the offense. And I think that is very, very fair. I think it's very, very fair. I am not here to sell you guys on the offense. I'm not even going to try to do that because, again, I can also see where your concerns are. All I will say is this. I think this team has done a lot to potentially be better than last year. I quote again what William Henry said. Yeah, we lost Soto. Of course, that is a huge hit on the offense. Is anybody going to make up for him? Probably not, unless somebody has some MVP season besides for Aaron Judge. But, they've improved their defense. They've improved their pitching overall, starting and bullpen. And I really, really, really do believe that is going to be significant as long as these guys stay healthy. And health is always a factor. I hear people say that sometimes. Yeah, Pete, but the rotation has had injuries and this and that. And I always think about when people say that, and I go, yeah, but that's for every team. I mean, it's really hard to sit there and predict a team and go, I don't think they're going to be that good because they could get guys that get injured. Any team could have that happen to them. I mean, if that's your biggest concern, that might be a good thing because injuries happen to the best of them. Injuries can happen to anybody, a guy who's never had surgery to a guy who's had multiple surgeries. Yeah, but the rotation has had the injuries. So what? They've also had great success. So again, nothing wrong with being concerned. Nothing wrong with a wait-and-see approach. But ladies and gentlemen, baseball is back. Jason Dominguez is landing. He is here. He is going to likely get every opportunity to make this club and be a regular for this team, no matter what Brian Cashman has to say. Which is typically nonsense. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and beat up on Brian Cashman, but it's typically a little bit of nonsense mixed in there with Brian Cashman, to be real with you. Well, he got to prove himself every day. Okay. All right. Well, let's hope you guys give Jason Dominguez the chance to prove himself every day, because if I had to pick early, and maybe I am a little biased here, so I'm not even going to front. Maybe I am a little biased here, but he's my pick for Rookie of the Year. If I had to pick anybody right now to be the Rookie of the Year, I'm sorry, Jason Dominguez is that guy. Jason Dominguez, to me, is that guy. I have him as my Rookie of the Year. I am riding with Dominguez. I do believe he is that damn good, and I really don't care what anybody has to say about it. You want to talk about his defense? Fine, enjoy yourself. Beat yourself up about it. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. If I am wrong about Jason Dominguez, I'll be happy to say it later when he proves me wrong. Until then, I am riding with the Martian, and that is all there is to it. I'm riding with Cody Bellinger. He is high. He is far. He is gone. But let me tell you something. Cody's a gamer. Cody's going to bring something to this club. I'm even riding with Goldie, because I got a feeling he's going to stay gold this year. Everybody knows I am riding with Anthony Volpe. Let it fly, Volpe. This is the season. I'm riding with El Bigote, Austin Wells. You know that already. I am riding with the best offensive player in Major League Baseball, Aaron James Judge. Bad postseasons or not, he's going to get us back there. He's a major part of that, and I need him to do his thing. Look, he'll never make up for it until he does it in the postseason. That's just facts. So for him, if I were to say anything to Aaron Judge, I would say just that. You'll never make up for it, Aaron, until you get back and do it. So just have your regular season and forget about it. Get back to it. and then show off. You know something else I'm pretty excited for? I'm excited for this year's trade deadline. I am excited for this year's trade deadline. There's a lot of names that you could see could be available that can really boost up clubs this year. 24-hour stream, deadline day. Man, if I had an early prediction, I know it is only February 10th, but I have an early prediction that this might be the craziest MLB trade deadline that we have seen in a very, very long time. If the Cubs don't perform well, holy shit, they got players that are available. Kyle Tucker could very well be one of those guys. So could Nico Horner. If the Toronto Blue Jays are the team everybody expects him to be, well, Vladdy could become available. There's a lot of intriguing things that can happen at this year's trade deadline that can put any team possibly over the top. And of course, I gotta just add this part in there because I would be wrong not to add this part in there. Shout out to IG. Appreciate you guys being live with us also. If you're not subscribed to that, go on YouTube and subscribe to NYY Underground. Make sure you do that. But I also got to add this on here before we talk about voicemails and all that. And a couple of people in the chat said, Peter, are you riding with DJ LeMahieu? No, I'm not. No. Don't give me that. No. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I ain't riding with DJ LeMahieu yet. We got a lot to do still. We got a lot to do at third base still. We'll talk about that a little bit, but hold on a second here. Now, don't get too happy on me. I ain't riding with DJ LeMahieu right now, all right? I'm riding with Oswald Peraza before I'm riding with him. But we'll see what happens in spring training. A lot of time to go yet still, folks. But I also would be wrong not to mention this. I'm excited to be here with you guys for year 3. About, what is it? God almighty. It's been almost 3 years ago. Pete Simonetti almost left this earth. All right? Changed man completely. Completely different dude that I was 3 years ago. Almost left this earth, man. And I got to admit it, and I got to say it right now. I tell you, man, without God on my side, I don't know what this would be. I don't know what NYYU would be. There probably wouldn't even be one. But I have been so friggin' blessed, and I'm going to say this before the year begins, to have a wife or a soon-to-be wife who is behind me 150 million% on this journey, to the point she's the person in business meetings with me all the time this offseason trying to get stuff done for this company. My brother Francis Lee left, came back for a reason. He's better than ever before. Kev, I love that big, handsome son of a bitch like you don't even know. NYYST, great guys. We have a great friggin' team here at the U. And on top of that, folks, we have the greatest community ever. So I am super excited as baseball is getting hot and getting ready to begin again. I am super excited to be here with each and every one of you on another season of NYYU. Many, many more to come. They're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. And it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That is what we do here at NYYU. So again, guys, I'm going to get into your voicemails now. I want to hear your talks. I'm excited about it. And, it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. We're here, baby. Huge year coming up. I have worked on so much this offseason. And matter of fact, I'm still working on it. Just to give you guys the best performance that we could possibly give. Wait till you see game season live. Wait till you see post-game season live. And I'll be, you know what? I might do a little something with members only. Might do a little something with members only where I give you guys a little preview of what everything is going to look like for the year. I think I might do that. I think I might do that with the members. So that might be a real possibility. Danny over on IG, appreciate you, brother. Yes. The woman in our lives definitely help. There's no denying that. The woman in our lives definitely help. I see Danny, you on both. Danny's on YouTube and IG. I appreciate you, man. Game season live is going to be great this year, no doubt about it. But let's go ahead and get into the voicemails, guys, and we'll talk about it. Let's take a listen. Here we go. Whoops, let me do a refresh real quick. 1 second, guys. Bada bing, bada boom, skeet.
All rise, Pete!
Yeah.
Princess, if you're there, baby. And all the ladies and gentlemen of my fam in the chat, Uncle Dom here.
Get him,
Put
Dom.
away the pigskin, Pete, and take out the horse hide.
Oh, yeah, take it
2025
out.
and the Yankees are alive! Let's go, boys! NYYU! And Pete, the boys are back in town. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away.
Perfect song,
Haven't
man.
changed, had much to say.
Tell him,
But
Dom.
man, I still think the cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found.
Tell him, Dom.
Told them you were living downtown.
Yeah.
Driving all the old man crazy. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town.
Come on, Dom.
The boys are back in town. And you're damn right, Pete. The boys are back in town. It's time, guys. It's time to make it right, Yanks. Booty, grow a pair of balls. Cashman, do what you gotta do. Because you know what? The NYYU, UWO, faithful, will be watching you. So let's fucking go! 2025! Woo!
Yo, man.
Everybody sits on the chair. Everybody stands on the chair. And we're dancing. Woo!
Oh, that's my Dom. I tell you what, I thought that was over about 3 times, and then Dom just left a little pause and just decided he's gonna just keep on going there. But you gotta love it, right? I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking back. I want to make sure my my little system here is running right. Class of 2025. All right. Sorry, I was just looking kind of weird on my my little glance. My little glance LED back there, baby. I love the glance LED. Let's keep the voicemails going, baby. Gary Fake says, how about the Eagles? Let me just give a shout out to the Eagles real quick. That was a masterful game. That's one of the best performances I've seen in a playoff series and just a playoff matchup in the NFL. They were absolutely phenomenal. What a game played by the Eagles. My God. I mean, I never seen a team just beat up the Chiefs that way. I mean, they destroyed them. On both sides of the ball. They were absolutely phenomenal yesterday. Just amazing.
Big Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the UWO. Dig it.
Yeah.
Super Bowl instead of buried, and I guess the Eagles had to win because if they didn't, the people would understand. Football's faker than that corny buffoon Macho Man impersonator, yeah. Who's total absolute garbage in that commercial, yeah. And Bush should be ashamed of itself for disrespecting the Macho Man. I say accept no cheap imitations, and that's why I carry a certificate of authenticity on my elbow. And I am positively down with the underground pound for pound the best Yankees coverage in the business, you dig? And don't be fooled by that slithering snake trash can Brian. He still thinks DJ LaPuster can play third base. Bet on it. Well, I say fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, still shame on you. But it still doesn't really matter because we're on the night train on a one-way ride to parts unknown. We're all the macho maniacs and macho mamas, yeah. Stay a macho with the UWO dropping elbows on 329 with the underground for life. Ooh, yeah. Macho!
Let me tell you something. I love the Macho Mamas. Oh, there's nothing I like more than the Macho Mamas, baby. And let me tell you what, there's not many people like the one and only Macho King, folks. He is the friggin' man. Mind you, winner of the MVP award of 2024 here at the U. Also, the voicemail GOAT. And you just got a little taste of why he won that award. And he could very well be repeating in 2 years in a row. Imagine he goes for a three-peat. Now, that would be really, really intriguing. But ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are concerned. I still see people talking about third base, man. Just to run it by everybody again, so everybody's kind of aware of where the Yankees are. There's still rumors of Nolan Arenado. I made a whole video on the possibility of Nolan Arenado and if it makes sense for the New York Yankees. And there's a lot of people. There goes, look, AL East. Got the AL East going right here. But there's a lot of people out there that are, still up in the air when it comes to Nolan Arenado. And maybe I'm wrong, and this is just who Pete Simonetti is. Typically, I'm only thinking about the current season. Is that how a GM should think? Yes and no. You want to think about what your business looks like a couple of years down the line. But I am so much of a, what are you doing for me right now? What is the team going to look like? And folks, I put this on the screen the other day in that video, but I do want to throw it on there again. This is what the team could look like if they did add Nolan Arenado. And don't get me wrong, it shouldn't be a hard deal to make. I don't think it's going to be too hard to make. It just depends on what St. Louis is trying to negotiate here. But don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. They've gone back to the New York Yankees. You know why they've gone back to the Yankees? Because Nolan said, I'm only accepting deals to the Red Sox, Yankees, or Dodgers. That's it. And they've walked back and said, let's make a deal. So if you look at this infield, the potential of it, Arenado, Volpe, Jazz, Goldie. If you look at it on one side of the ball, you're looking at one of the best defensive infields in baseball. If you're looking on the offensive side of the ball, it's got potential. But on the defense side of the ball, I think it's one of the best that any team can run out there. How can you argue that? How can you disagree with that? It's tough. Tough to disagree with, folks. It is tough to disagree with. Also for a team that relies on ground balls on the pitching staff and strikeouts. That's something else I've talked about quite a bit. I'm going to throw that on the screen for you guys. The Yankees rotation is made up of guys that strike people out and put the ball on the ground, the majority of them. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Max Fried added to this rotation. He is a very, very heavy ground ball pitcher. He's also a lefty. You might want that left side to be all right. Look at the Ks per 9. Cole, this is last year only, 9.4. Max Fried, 8.6. Carlos Rodon, 10. Louis Heel, 10.1. Clark Schmidt's, 9.8. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, that's the type of infield you want with this pitching staff. The last thing the New York Yankees need is to have something similar to what it was last season. And Brian Cashman wasn't wrong when he said this. But this goes for everybody, not just Marcus Stroman. The Yankees defense did screw up quite a bit. The Yankees defense did cost this team victories. Hell, we don't even got to go into the fifth inning from hell. But those are just things that can't happen. It can't happen. And ladies and gentlemen, I for years have sat here in front of you guys and say, some of these guys that can't do it, how about you just move on? They've moved on. They've moved on. Does that guarantee a better season? No. But the guys they have, that infield that I shown, if the Yankees added Nolan Arenado, one thing there is consistency on and a trend of is strong defense. And I think if you're a Yankee fan, that's probably one of your bigger targets that you want to be better this year is defense. I want to bring something up real quickly regards to Jazz Chisholm, who everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Jazz. All right, Jazz is going to be one of the t-shirts I'm rocking in spring training, and I'm going to show you guys some of the new merchandise that we have. But if you look at Jazz at second base, I mean, you can make the argument that second base is arguably one of his best positions. And mind you, his outs above average last year at third base for the New York Yankees was 8. 8. What that means is that even if he played third base, his range is phenomenal. He's very quick. He could play really good third base. He's also been extremely high graded as a second baseman. So the Yankees are in a prime position here to do a lot. They're in a prime position to be a top-notch club in 2025. Do I think DJ LeMahieu is going to start? Nah, I can't imagine that. Look. The Yankees have done this many times in a row. They've done this many times in a row. Josh Donaldson, they sold us on. I sat here and I said, hey, Aaron Boone, I guess I'm crazy. You guys remember that one? You guys remember that great one? You're crazy if you think Josh Donaldson doesn't have it anymore. I sat there and I said, yeah, brother, I'm crazy. I'm the craziest sumbitch you ever seen in your life. Because if he does good this year, I must be fucking nuts. Turned out, I was pretty damn sane. I think just about all of you were pretty damn sane. Aaron Hicks sold us on him. We all sat there and said, but what are you guys seeing exactly that we're missing here? IKF. What are you seeing exactly that we're missing here? And the difference with a lot of those guys, Alex Verdugo last year. No disrespect to Doogie. Doogie knows I love him. He's a fan of the U. And I'm a fan of Doogie. But let's get real for a second here. You guys have sold us on a lot of players that have the shmoneys attached to them. A lot of the money is attached, and they don't really move on that, right? So remember one thing here. I could sit here and tell you guys all day, I can't imagine the Yankees would put DJ LeMahieu out there. Fact of the matter is, folks, they would. Fact of the matter is, folks, they 100% would. They would. They 150% would run DJ LeMahieu out there. No doubt about it. And they would sell us on him the best we can. The best they can, they would sell it and sell it and sell it and sell it and have the YPM, the Yankees propaganda machine, go with it. But that is why you have NYYU and why you got to tell everybody you know to subscribe to the channel. That's simple. Because we'll keep it real for you. That's it. Yo! BC, they put him on a Phantom IL. Because he was that bad. They didn't let LeMahieu bat in the playoffs. Yeah, they put him on a Phantom IL to send him home. But if you're shocked that the Yankees would put him back at third base, I'm sorry to tell you, don't be shocked. I hope they don't. I would hope they've learned that lesson. Wouldn't shock me if they haven't. Damn right. Mm. Mhm. Oh, my bad,
They did a
guys.
great job.
My
They were
bad, guys. My bad, my bad. Let me
Hey,
go back and
Pete,
play that over. Sorry,
just
folks.
wanted to say it's so good to have I guess baseball coming back now that the Super Bowl is over. It's officially kind of baseball season, and it's awesome to just be able to turn on the game every night and have it around. Sometimes even if you're not even watching, having it around, it's kind of it's like a nightly routine, really, right? But I just want to take it back to the Soto left, and that sucked. But the
Yep.
feeling I think we all had was, man, they did a great job. They were resilient. They picked up, all these players, Bellinger that we've been talking about for probably 3-4 years, and Freed and Williams and all these players, right? And I'm so excited to kind of see some of them. And then all of a sudden the Dodgers started picking people up, and things kind of get sour a little bit. But let's not forget, I mean, they did a great job. They were very resilient. The guy left. We did everything in our power, including the fans and showing them love. And they did great. They picked up a lot of guys that we needed, and I'm confident that they'll get an infielder. I think we would have got Adames if he had, kind of stayed around. He went early, but
Very possible. Yeah, it's true.
they didn't, and the options out there haven't been great. They haven't been anything that you really want to jump at. So
Agreed.
I think they're going to take their time. We might even see something over the next week or two, right here. But it's just overall just very excited. Can't wait to see Max Fried and Devin Williams and everybody, and even listening to you call the games and everything. So awesome time of year. Can't wait. Have a good one.
What a great voicemail, man. What a great voicemail. I love the voicemails that are just so direct to the point, full of strong opinion, and that is it. That's a phenomenal voicemail. And yeah, man, look, I'm guilty of this myself. I sat there after Soto left and I said, well, Brian, time to make your money. Time to make your money. And I predicted it, did I not? You guys are here with me. I said within 48 hours, Max Fried needs to be a New York Yankee, because that opens up your pitching to be traded potentially in other deals. The Yankees then made a move to get Cody Bellinger for Cody Poteet, and they got the Cubs to pay down his salary a little bit. I mean, that is a win. That's a win. To get Paul Goldschmidt on a 1 year deal is a win. Whether you like everything or not, it doesn't really matter. You gotta call it fair. You gotta tip your cap when you need to. And look, I've done this I say it all the friggin' time. As much as I will go at the Yankees for things they do wrong, I will indeed tip the cap. The Devin Williams deal, look at that move. I mean, that one came out of nowhere. It was during an all rise of Francis Fridays. Francis came out of nowhere and said, breaking news. I'm like, what? He goes, Devin Williams. Like, get the frig out of here. One of my favorite clips of the year so far. Because Devin Williams is another guy. I have loved the idea of getting Devin Williams for years. And now, the last airbender is now the Bronx airbender. And we have him here. So there's a lot of good things that have been done by the New York Yankees. As Rocky X says, you can't tip the cap until we see the results. No, that's not true at all. You could very well tip your cap on an offseason that I thought was doomed. Came around now that I see what the Yankees have done. I'm looking at the players on the field. I'm going, all right, let's see what happens. So yeah, I'll tip the cap for the bounce back. But yeah, game's got to be played in the field. We know that. Game's got to be played in the field. We got to see what this team is. As FL Diver says, Cruz was a sneaky good move. A great move, I will say, that has to pan out. But I think it has a strong chance, as long as he stays healthy, of being a major addition to this club. One thing the Yankees didn't have last year in their bullpen strikeouts. They've added that in a big way. Devin Williams and Cruz are huge additions to this club. Another year of Luke Weaver, mind you. As much as I'm upset that Brian Cashman does certain things that I don't like, I'll tip the cap right here and again say Brian Cashman signed that man to a 2-year deal when everybody, when it happened, thought it was a horrible move. Look what's happened. To my credit, and I got the tweets to prove it, I said it was a very good move by Brian Cashman to get a pitcher for $2 million. And look at the way it's turned out. That is phenomenal.
Thank you for being a friend.
I got that gabagool. Adrian Acevedo, my good friend, says, Pete, do you think Cashman can pull off Helsley along with Arenado? That's asking a lot, man. That's asking a lot. I'm not sure because the Nolan deal to me is very, very strange. This is a club who is, they kind of have their backs against the wall. And I'm talking about the Cardinals here. Nolan Arenado's at the point where he does not want to be on this team. And who could blame him? He's getting more into the twilight of his career. He doesn't want to play on a bad club no more. He wants to go to a place where he could be excited about playing. I mean, for a guy like Nolan, it couldn't be too exciting to go into the season with the St. Louis Cardinals, who, by the way, have always been a great organization until recently, where now, you got people left and right saying how bad of an organization this has become. So for me, Nolan's a guy that I'm looking at, and if you're the Yankees, I don't know what St. Louis is going to be bargaining about. I mean, can they really sit there and go, look, we want this and this and this prospect? I don't think so. I don't think they can do that. I think if you're the Yankees and you go, hey, look, if they're willing to take Marcus Stroman, and again, I don't know if this is possible. I'm not, no inside information here. I don't know. I'm just talking in general. If they sit back and go, look, we'll take a salary. We'll take Marcus Stroman and maybe Mark Leiter Jr. Sign me up, man. Marcus Stroman and Mark Leiter Jr., that takes away some salaries from the Yankees, probably balances out quite a bit. Screw it. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm making that deal all day. And yeah, I know he's not the sexiest name. I get it, man. I get it. He's not the sexiest name. He's not the name that everybody wants. I understand that. All I'm thinking about is 2025. I'm sorry. A lot of people go, yeah, Pete, but he's going to be 36 at some point. Okay. All I'm thinking about is the now. That's it. I'm thinking about 2025. I'm not sitting there thinking about everything else. I'm thinking about 2025, and that is it. And he makes the Yankees a lot better. That's simple. That's simple. Continue on with the voicemails. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, my New York Yankee Underground Familia? What's up to everybody in the chat? Pete, salute. I haven't dropped one of these in a long time, but listen, watching you now live, so what to expect from this Yankee team in 2025? I mean, let's be honest. The offseason, we made our push for Soto. That didn't pan out. We did make some strides in some other areas. We made big strides in our bullpen. We made big strides in our starting pitching.
Agreed.
Everything's well. I hope everybody stays healthy. But one of the biggest things I look forward to this year, honestly, and you know what, you can call me crazy, we need to get back to the World Series. Only because we've done so much upgrades on the back end of our bullpen, middle relief, starting rotation. We are solidified. I do believe there's one more vital piece missing. Damn, I just hit my toe trying to play it off. Be cool. There's one more piece that's missing, and I think that's a position player, whether it's a free agent or somebody in the trade. We have one more piece that's missing. But to get back to the World Series, take care of business in the playoffs, and let's get to the World Series and win that shit. Let's go. Everybody in the comment section in the chat. Peace and love. Pete, we love you.
Thank you, brother.
God bless you, and let's
Thank
go
you,
Yanks.
man. Thank you so much. Truly, truly appreciate it. And again, another great voicemail. Nothing like the U community at all. Nothing like you guys. And I just saw an update. A lot of the guys are already in Tampa. Spencer Jones, Jason Dominguez out there taking fly balls together. Goldie, Judge, out there talking shop, talking the season, I'm sure, talking some hitting approaches. It's going to be good, man. I'm just so happy to have this shit back, man. You guys don't even know. I am so friggin' happy to have this season back. Like I told you guys before, again, I will be calling more spring training games this year so we could all, look forward to that. You know what I mean? We could all look forward to that. Let's keep it going, folks.
Hey, Pete, it's Matt.
Yo.
Just want to thank you for allowing me into the NYYU underground family.
Of course, brother.
I'm looking forward to this year. May God bless you and yours.
Thank you, fam.
Let's
You too.
go and get a chip this year.
Facts.
Come on, boys.
Matt, I appreciate you, man. And of course, you are welcome into the NYYU community, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, and a little more. A thank you.
For about 3 times.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
Yankees from Puerto Rico,
Hey! PR, baby! PR, baby! Oh, I tell you what, from what I know, PR loves the U, baby. And we love PR, baby, all right? Smacky to likey, hitty, your sister sub.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gabagoo.
Hey, the Yankees don't need to replace Soto. They improved their defense. They've improved their pitching.
That's right.
They're become a more rounded team. They didn't need to replace Soto. They're a cumulatively better team with all the parts they added because
We got to see.
Way better job that Cashman did this year than last year. I'm John O'Kane. I'm originally from the Bronx. I lived at 860 Grand Concourse, and I went to All Hallows. Have a great day.
My guy.
Oh, I live in Riverside, California now.
Okay, little Cali love, little BX to Cali. Yeah, look, man, on paper, what it looks like right now, I agree. There was a lot done. There's definitely a lot done there by Brian Cashman to try to improve this club. Now, can I sit here and say that, they're going to go, look, going further than last year means you win the World Series. That's a high standard, but that is the Yankee standard. No matter what, win the World Series. That's what we have to do. It's tough because you're right. I mean, look, the Yankees on paper, it does feel good. It really does. It feels good on paper, but there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done for this club. And look, what I mean by that is not like that they have to add all these different players. It's just that you got to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? This is more of the easy part. You put a club together. Yeah, I know there's a lot that goes into that, and I know there's a lot of numbers and salaries, and it's complicated. But 162 game season is a marathon. It is a long season, the longest of any sport. A lot can happen. I say this all the time, right? The team that we see right now could look crazy different come August, come September. It could look very different. It could look very, very different. Jonathan Sosa!
Oh, that's the you.
Jonathan Sosa says, what up, Pete? My son Sebastian loves the Ayo. Can you do me a solid? Go Yanks. I got you, brother. Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear say, Ayo. We had some crazy Ayo moments here at the U, by the way, and let me tell you something. They just happened. The Ayos have gotten so out of hand, though, that I feel like I can't even talk anymore. Because you talk a little bit and everything's like an Ayo moment now. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. We don't even try anymore. It's just every damn thing's a friggin' Ayo moment. It's absolutely unreal how this happens. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, folks? Let's go. Got another one. Hey,
good morning, Pete. This is
yo,
Robert from Cali.
What's up, brother?
Jumping on here, checking out your show.
Appreciate you, man.
Always looking forward to All Rise. Just
Me too.
want to follow up on a couple of things, that everybody's talking about. The Yankees look good. They look good on paper. And we all know it's, you gotta go out and play.
Facts.
But I'm pretty excited on what we've done so far. I know we have the people that don't normally, they're not going to agree, but I'm with you. I'm looking forward to a full year of Dominguez and Bellinger. We all know what Bellinger brings, and I believe Goldie's going to have a season like he had in the second half. Wells,
Great
a full
numbers.
season of Wells, full season of Jazz. Volpe another year. We all know Judgy. We're looking good, man. Bullpen is strong. As long as Hamilton can stay healthy, he's a big part of that. Hamilton, Cruz, Weaver, and
Agreed.
Williams, fire right there.
Agreed.
And then let's not even mention the starting rotation. We all know health is a big issue, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody goes through it. If we can just get that final spot, and I think we'll be set. I think we can hit the World Series again. I'm looking forward to it, and you let me know what you think, buddy. And you have a good one. God bless, and let's go. Yankees, baby.
Appreciate you, man. Great voicemail. Truly, truly a great voicemail. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's all the same, right? The game's got to be played. So, who the hell knows exactly what's going to happen until these games are played on the field? We don't know. We got a lot of, assumptions, right? You can say a lot of predictions, a lot of hopes of what could happen for this club. But he mentioned Goldie, and I just want to share this again with everybody. Post All-Star game, Paul Goldschmidt was basically just about back to being the guy he was. And I always bring up that spray chart with Yankee Stadium behind it. Goldie is the right-handed hitter that you want at Yankee Stadium because he drives the ball to right field so well. This is a guy that's going to be able to hit 25-plus homers at Yankee Stadium as long as he stays healthy. Again, is there a risk with his age that he just loses something? Yeah, that's a real risk. That is just how life works. You're not as good as you once was. A little Toby Keith reference for you guys. You're not always as good as you once was, right? So age catches up to you. So at the end of the day, could that happen? Yeah. Could it also be that Goldie is just gonna be well at age 37? Potentially. And if he's the same guy as he was last year, I think he's gonna be really good for the Yankees. He had 271 in the second half last year with a 799 OPS, closing in on that 800. Again, the strikeout numbers went down. The doubles went up. The home runs, everything was up from Goldie. He looked like the guy he was before, and that was an extended period of time, almost 230 at-bats. So it's not like he did that in 40 at-bats. He's a guy who could put up solid numbers, and he's a sound defensive first baseman, even so last year. One thing we do forget about, we forget about this a lot. Rizzo was a horrible first baseman, and he was terrible. He was just not good for the Yankees. And I'm a big fan of Anthony Rizzo. Gleyber Torres was in and out of the game. We all know that. When he was on and he was good, he was fun to watch. But he was very in and out. We all know that already, right? Third base, when Jazz took over, he solidified it a bit. But before that, we really didn't have that. Alex Verdugo, loved the guy. He was one of the worst offensive left fielders in Major League Baseball last year. So when people do talk about Soto, well, we lost that offense. Well, you've made up in other positions that should certainly perform better. You would expect, we don't know who they're going to get at third base, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Jazz is probably going to be the second baseman if I had to guess. He should be better offensively and defensively than Gleyber Torres. Paul Goldschmidt should be better offensively and defensively than Anthony Rizzo. Jason Dominguez should be better offensively than Alex Verdugo. And let's wait and see who they get at third base. But if you're looking at DJ LeMahieu as your third baseman, in my opinion, just about anybody's an upgrade. He's going to be 37 years old this year, and he's been breaking down quite a bit, very poorly actually, with injuries where he hasn't been able to play at all. Goldie's a little different than that. He's been on the field. So, yeah, there's concerns, but there's also a lot to look forward to. So, look, I am a huge Juan Soto fan. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget what Juan Soto did for the New York Yankees in the 2024 season, nor should any of us. It was a great run. It was extremely fun to watch. Did we get the result we wanted? No. But having a guy like Juan Soto, who you felt like would do something every single time he came up into postseason, that means something to me. And yes, that is lost until somebody else steps up and does it. But we're also going in here with different talent. I didn't even mention Cody Bellinger, what he can do. We know Goldie, what he can do. We know what these guys can do. I would simply say, let's give these guys a chance. Let's give them a chance. Let's see what this year brings, and let's hope it's all good. And that's it. And let's hope it's all really good stuff this year for our Yankees. That's the only thing we could really hope for this year. 1 second, guys. I don't know why I'm trying to get this thing to pop up for me. 1 second here. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Come on, chat. What is it doing? All right, well, I'm just going to read it, and I'll throw it up there when it comes on later.
You're simply the best.
Now it wants to come up and bother me, all right? Don't interrupt the source, damn it, all right? Dozier Faye says, if starters hit 275 plus, I'd be happy. Go Yanks, no DJ at third. Well, calm down a little bit on that one. I'm not saying nothing wrong about the Yankees. The Yankees could be they could be a very good team offensively and all this other stuff. All I'm saying in regards to that is just, maybe not really lower your expectations. I don't think you have to lower your expectations, but 275 in Major League Baseball today is really, really good. And if the Yankees' entire lineup hit 275, they're probably winning 100 plus games with ease. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's a realistic expectation. Pete, if Boone leads Dominguez off, plays left field, bat Judge second, and start DJ at third, is misusing players once again. Yeah, I agree with a lot of that, and I will be calling that stuff out this year. No question about that, guys. I will be calling that stuff out this year. Look, I don't care what anybody says. You got fans saying put Judge second. Folks, no. Don't change what worked. Last year, you saw what it looked like, especially when Gleyber Torres was hitting well as leadoff guy. Wells, Soto, Judge. Don't change it. Nobody can protect Aaron Judge. I'm sorry to break this news to people. There is nobody that protects Aaron Judge. Keep it the same. Don't fix what is not broken. Cody Bellinger's a good lefty. Let him get those fastballs down the middle. Aaron Judge, when he broke the record, had nobody in that lineup. He does it every year with nobody really protecting him. Leave it be. Don't try to be too friggin' smart for your own good. Leave it alone, please. Because that is one thing I am honestly concerned about. And I agree. I am really concerned about that. I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't. And I really do hope they put Dominguez in center field. I don't care about your future plans. I care for now. And let it be and leave it alone. That's it. But guys, we got new merch on the way. I got a Cody Bellinger shirt coming out today also. But we do got some new merch out there. We got the Bronx Airbender merch out there. We got a new Anthony Volpe tee that is fire. I'm going to show it to you right now. Oh, yeah, there it is, folks. The official Anthony Volpe tee of 2025. Let it fly, Volpe. NYY Underground, baby. That is the tee. We got many more under our exclusives. I can actually show you guys some of those. Some of you last year may remember our jazz stuff, but we got some amazing stuff this year. Let me show you guys a couple of different things here. I pulled that one up. Let's pull up Land of the Freed. We got that one too. Let's pull up some of the Airbender. We'll show you guys some of the newer Yankee stuff. Why not? Okay. Let me let all these load up real quick. There we go. And there we go. Let's switch on over to this one here. There's the Jazz Aura. Oh, yeah. You know I'm going to be rocking that one at spring training this year. No doubt about it. Land of the Freed. And if you guys can see a little closer, yes, that is a bald eagle with Timberland boots on. Because bald eagles in New York, they wear Timbs, in case you did not know. And of course, the Bronx Airbender is ready to rock. And he is ready to roll. That is my Bronx Airbender. And there you go. You can see the bald eagle with the Timbs. Yeah, you guys can see that there, definitely. And there's a little more jazz for you. Get your merch, folks. Get your merch. You don't want to miss it, baby. You don't want to miss it. But with that being said, folks, you guys want some more good news? You guys want some good news? I got some more good news for you guys before we wrap this one up. Designated Spitters tonight at 9 p.m. Pete Simonetti, Francis Lee, your favorite Yankees podcast is on tonight at 9 p.m. You do not want to miss it. Designated Spitters is here for you. All right, folks. So until then, I got some hours to get some work in. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get some work in. We will have DS for you guys tonight, 9 p.m. Myself and Francis Lee. Let's hope there's additional news to talk about. That would be amazing. But spring training, folks, is right around the corner. And baseball is indeed back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys. Until later tonight, if there's breaking news, I'll come on early. But peace out, guys. Catch you later. Peace, baby.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown.